You know, I had the opportunity on Saturday to come down to campus and take in a football game, or a football scrimmage. We'll talk about security later, but I was able to get in pretty easily. I'm not sure that Spygate is upon us, but it will be soon. So we'll talk about security going forward. But I had a great chance to meet a number of folks. I got a chance to talk to George. I saw George here a little earlier. Coach Danbrock was here. I had a number of really interesting conversations, but I had two in particular that stuck in my mind. One was with the father of one of our football student athletes. He's a local guy. His son is an upperclassman. And you could tell with such great pride, he described his son's contribution to the team and his community's contribution to this enterprise. It was inspiring. And I left that conversation thinking, oh my goodness, yet another affirmation of all that's available to us here in this community. Great talent, great enthusiasm. As we engage that enthusiasm, we're going to see this flywheel really start to move quickly. The second conversation, likewise, was with a parent of a student athlete. This student athlete was an underclassman, a first-year student athlete. And his family was from Florida. And the parents were so effusive in their praise of this setting, of this opportunity. They talked about how lush and beautiful it is here in Northeast Ohio. They talked about the beauty and the grandeur of this stadium. But most of all, they talked about how appreciative they were of their son's opportunity to grow in such a supportive environment. That's what's so special about this enterprise here at Akron. That's why we're in this game. The universities all across the country invest in athletics. One, to create great community building tools. Yes, they do that. They also do it because America speaks sports, that language of sports that everybody speaks through. It enhances awareness for the university to be successful in athletics. There are all kinds of reasons, ancillary reasons, why we engage in college athletics. But the number one reason is that which the parent spoke of, about the opportunity to grow that young man through sport. So appreciative is he. We can never lose sight of the fact that what we're about here is growing young men and young women who are remarkably talented through this great enterprise of sport. There are so many that have invested such great resources and effort and energy in creating this platform. This is a fortunate group here because what we have is a platform. If we can all pull together and take advantage of all of these great opportunities that we have, and I know we can because I've seen it. I've seen it when I was a player here for the Cleveland Browns. When I was drafted, it was a great time. It was 1985. And Bernie Kosar happened to be a guy that was drafted in my class. Marty was our coach. And when I saw building after my first year and then my second year, the energy of this region of the country around athletics, a pride in the city that I've not seen anywhere else that I've lived in my life, I knew that when this opportunity came open at Akron, I wanted to seize it because we can build that same level of energy and enthusiasm around sport and together for the good of first of all, the student athlete, but also for the good of the community. We have a lot to be proud of in our enterprise.